Alright, we are back to the topic of habits. Now, if you haven't checked out my previous video on habits, make sure to go to my YouTube channel and check it out there. I believe there are a lot of valuable information you can find on that video as well. But today, what I'm going to share with you is how to learn English faster and get 100% results. Now, how did I come with this idea? Yesterday, I was talking to one of my former clients. His name is Turan, and he's now one of very close friends of mine. About 4 months ago, he took my online mentoring program, and in one of our sessions, he confessed to me that, Javid, I am finding it very hard to learn English. It feels that I can't get it done. It feels that I cannot learn English. It's very hard. Now, for the reference, let me tell you one thing. Turan is a very successful businessman. He has a solid income and he can afford English courses. He can afford very expensive ones as well. But his problem is that he doesn't believe in himself and he thinks that he tried several times and he is failing over and over again to increase his level of fluency in English. And in one of our sessions, we found out the reason why he is failing in learning English and what are the main problems of him not believing in himself, not believing that he can succeed. Now, if you have the similar problem with Turan, make sure you come closer and pay detailed attention. In one of our sessions, we created a roadmap and we figured out what is the main problem of Turan not being able to learn English. With him together, we found out that his main problem is that he cannot focus on English on a regular basis. He cannot study English 7 days in a row, a month in a row, like on a daily basis. That's his main problem. Therefore, he often quits going to these courses, quits learning English, or he learns it not on a continuous, regular basis. Therefore, at the end of a year or several months, he feels that, oh, I haven't learned anything. And his basic mistake is that he doesn't spend enough time studying. Now, this may seem very simple. Oh, you want to learn English, you go study every day. But trust me, if you don't have the habit of studying, learning on a daily basis, that's your problem. That's a huge problem. So we decided to create this roadmap of building effective habit of learning. And trust me, you can apply it to anything in your life. If you have struggled with learning anything, you have to create learning habit. You have to make a learning habit. So we decided with Turan that every day when he wakes up, let me explain, let me go back a little bit to the habit and how habits are built up. So as we discussed in the first video, habits, in order to be created, they need a cue, a triggering factor that reminds you that you have to do a certain action. After you see this cue, you have to have the process, the ritual or the routine. And then after you're doing this routine, you have to have a reward, a sense of accomplishment, and some kind of positive feeling that you rewarded yourself. So we decided with Turan that every morning when he wakes up, this is the time when your willpower is strongest and you can turn anything into a habit if you do it first thing in the morning. So you want to start going to gym, do it in the first thing in the morning. You want to study effectively, try to do it first thing in the morning. So we decided with Turan that he's going to wake up in the morning, the first thing, and as he wakes up, he's going the night before, he's going to write a sign in his wall. English, a big sign. Take this paper and pen or anything, put in front of your bed, to your wall, anywhere that you wake up, you see this sign in big capital letters. English or learn English, anything. You wake up in the morning, you see that sign. It's going to be your trigger. The next step you're gonna do, go and brush your teeth, do whatever. The next step is what you're gonna do. You woke up, you saw that sign, and you studied for 1 hour. 1 hour minimum. You sit down on your chair, on your desk, study English. Take your materials, Study, read, write no less than 1 minute. At this level, it's not important what you study. It's not important how effective your program is. The most important thing is making a habit of learning. So you learn for an hour, and then I ask to run that. For your reward, you will, after finishing this process, 1 hour of learning, studying, you open your Facebook and text me. Text me, Javid, today was awesome day. I woke up. The text has to be positive. You have to feel the sense of accomplishment that you did something, and you have to give yourself a reward. Anything you want, you can go and rest or do whatever you want after. That's up to you what reward you're gonna give to yourself. And text me that Javid, this day was awesome. I learned these words. I learned this one small sentence, and I'm happy now, or it was great. And we decided with him that for the next 3 months we practice this, and guess what? In less than 5 months, his English was insanely becoming better and better. And he told me a crazy story yesterday that at the end he could manage to give a presentation by himself in English, and he had this guest from a European country. He met him himself, he accommodated him, they had very good, very interesting conversation, and they became business partners at the end. He was proud that he nailed English. He's more confident with his language now, and he's more confident with his learning abilities. See how big difference it makes. You start learning something, you quit, and then you start again, and then you quit because you don't have this routine base, you don't have this solid base of continuous learning and knowing that if you continue the steps, you're gonna do it. Obviously, along the way, you perfect the way you learn it, but the most important thing is making learning a habit. So if you want to learn English, you start now. You do the same thing from tomorrow, and if you want to, you can Facebook me. Add me on Facebook and send me text message after you finish your learning process. Send me, thank you Javid, I learned these words today and it was an amazing day. Do it for a month in a row, I don't mind it. And tell me your results. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.